Anxiety, stress, fear, whatever it's called, I have it. For now, I'll refer to it as stress. Stress makes up a majority of my life, in the sense that it motivates me to complete things to the best of my ability, while also keeping me focused. It's what keeps me awake and alive. This sounds cliched, but for me, it's an important trait that defines me. I don't think stress is great, believe me. I don't like stressing out, whether it's what I want to eat for dinner, writing essays, taking tests, or even doing homework on time. In the past, stress seems like something that could destroy my entire life. For a while, I would stress immensely over the smallest things. It would start developing the most when I was given homework assignments or projects. These assignments could require very little work to be done. In the moment, however, that one homework assignment or that one project was all I needed to start imagining situations in which I failed. With that in mind, I would have to force myself to get my work done. My end results would show that I didn't put much work or thought into any assignment. The stress over my work being done was more influential than the stress of its quality being good. Every day could hold unwanted stress. If I was told an assignment, my mind would take the new information and I would convince myself that this assignment was a high priority. When written, my assignment list would read as follows. Biology Chapter 7 summary was due tomorrow. English paper was due next class. Math test was on Thursday. History project should be completed by next Wednesday. In my mind, however, every project, every homework assignment was due tomorrow. At this point, I usually gave up on assignments. Then I found the solution, thankfully. I needed to be creative. I discovered this when I took a drawing class and found many of the other students creating masterpieces. However, the students all would give feedback to each other. Whether it was out of pity or not, they all said that art seems to be something that comes naturally to me. After the class, I started drawing and 3D modeling at home. One particular piece that was engaging me was my lung shoe project. I needed to show awareness to some form of negative power in the world, using only shoes. For me, this was something I felt could be special. Hours of thinking and planning led me towards my final idea, a piece that shows the effects of smoking. Lungs could be made from the shoes I had. A flat surface while the supporting bone structures drawn on it could be the backdrop. Cigarette butts could be put in the holes of the shoes, and there I had it. I asked my art teacher, Miss Rudolph, if there were any cigarettes I could have. I made sure to tell her that I wasn't looking to smoke, and she said she could ask for some from people she knew. After a couple of days, I was given an entire Ziploc bag of used cigarettes. The Ziploc bag couldn't hold in the stench. Burnt nicotine was filling my nose while my head was filling with both disgust and excitement. I covered the shoes in an ashen color and glued them to the background. The outcome was more than I could ever hope for. My feeling of accomplishment had replaced my stress from earlier. What was I stressing about? I couldn't remember. Probably something about food. I was still successful in calming down, which was only accomplished through art. Soon, I found the reason my own self-esteem was rising was due to me releasing my stress through art. After all, I'm really good at thinking of imaginary situations to put myself in, so why not put a character or any kind of person in that situation instead? And I could create a solution for these characters by making them come to life. Art has now become the way I decompress and relax. Shout outs. Mr. McCormick and Coach Negan, thank you for helping me write this speech. I honestly would forget to do it. Garrett, even though you're not here, I'm not sure if you're happy for this shout out or not, but thanks for being rad with a capital G. I'm sure I can be annoying to you at times, but I hope you understand you're a good person for putting up with it. Sorry for eating your sushi, and did you go to Paris? Amber. Yeah. Thank you for letting me be your queen, I guess.
Yes, queen.
Stephanie, what? You're a great friend and a wonderful person. I hope I can get boba for you again at some point. Sabrina, it's hard to think of what to say. I've known you for how many years? I don't know. Sorry, I keep forgetting. You're great at being wacky, and I hope to see you in a movie at some point. Mr. Flamini, you make history class something interesting, which is hard to do. I'm so excited to send you all sorts of memes for you to hang up in your class. Thanks for being woke. Paulo, you're one of the people who I always enjoy being around. Your music preference is very respectable. I'll be sure to keep playing Overwatch with you, and I hope you'll never run out of memes to send me. Ian, don't stop being you, I guess, though probably no one can stop you anyways. I know it's cheesy, but your personality is so diverse. Whether it's wearing aviators, talking about current events, talking about fish and cards, listening to metal, climbing on tables, or thinking of new inside jokes for us to laugh at. Let me know when your hair surpasses the length of all the female teachers in the school. Thanks for introducing me to Magic the Gathering and metal. And what day is it today?
Wednesday, my dude.
Joe.
Hi.
I've known you since 6th grade, not 5th, and I can't believe how much both of us have unmatured. You're an amazing friend who always has the best intentions, even when you spill applesauce on your own body. I'll always be sure to send you weird photos and videos. Keep working out, keep wearing fake glasses, and keep your change, you filthy animal. Miss Johnston, you're one of the best motivators I've had since 7th grade. Thank you so much for being there for me, even now. I'll miss you in college. Max, I know we've had our ups and downs, but I hope you understand that you're still an awesome person. I'll be sure to ask you for any advice on buying a car or a car horn. Be careful you don't hurt yourself, fake Dean. Same goes for you, Nick. Miles, even though you're not here right now, you're like an annoying brother to me. We seem to argue and laugh with each other so much that I can't help but think we're siblings. I hope you keep playing video games, and I hope in the future you have the best life. Mr. Spencer, words are hard, especially when it comes to describing you. You're amazing, you're smart, you're extraordinary. That's only a few words I can think of. You've been my mentor, my teacher, and my best friend. I can't imagine how I could go on without you helping me. Miss PD, thank you for listening to me talk and helping me out in both math and school. I'm glad I could have you as someone to talk to at school. Mr. Gablehouse, thanks for making Algebra 2 class enjoyable and wild. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Mr. Williamson, I know you're not down on here on earth anymore, but just know you were the best. You made me find enjoyment in reading and writing. I'll always look to you as a role model. Thank you so much. You will never be forgotten. Ms. Rudolph, I'm so happy to have you as an art teacher. You're one of the happiest and friendliest people on the planet. It's scary. Thank you for bringing me the cigarettes, and thanks for pushing me to pursue my art. Ms. Collins, I'm so happy to have you as an advisor. Your love of animals and quote board are always uplifting. I'll be sure to tell you weird stories about college and my dog. Ms. Stroud, without your help, I probably would be a mess. I thank you for so much for being a generous advisor to me, and thank you for listening to my rants and stories. I hope to meet you again in the future. Mom and Dad, Grandma and Grandpa, thanks for enduring my chaos I bring upon you. I know I forget a lot of things and tend to freak out over all sorts of situations, but you're always there to help me. I love you all.